I'm Jamie, and this is your extended English shadowing practice. You can do this while walking, while cooking, while cleaning, even while lying in bed. No excuses. You don't need a book. You don't need a teacher. You only need your voice and these sentences. This is not just listening. This is speaking practice. So, open your mouth. Copy my rhythm. Copy my stress. Copy my pauses. I will say a sentence, then invite you to repeat. Sometimes we will build longer groups of sentences. Try to stay with me until the very end. If you need, you can pause and repeat more, but try to finish the whole session. Ready? Let's begin. Part 1. Morning routine. I'll say each sentence once. Then I'll give you time to repeat. Waking up. Every day begins in the morning. Now you. When I wake up, the first thing I do is open the curtains. Now you. I open the curtains and let the light in. I take a deep breath and stretch my body. Sometimes I don't want to get up. I think, just 5 more minutes. I stay in bed for 5 more minutes. Then I finally sit up and check my phone. I check my phone for messages. I don't stay on my phone too long. I put my phone down and get out of bed. Bathroom and getting ready. I walk to the bathroom. The floor feels a little cold under my feet. I turn on the light and look in the mirror. My hair is messy, but I smile at myself. I brush my teeth slowly and carefully. I rinse my mouth and feel more awake. I wash my face with cool water. The cool water feels fresh on my skin. I dry my face with a clean towel. I comb my hair and get ready for the day. Quick morning drill. Now shadow these 4 sentences together. I'll say them, then you repeat all 4 in a row. I open the curtains and let the light in. I take a deep breath and stretch my body. I check my phone for messages. Then I go to the bathroom to brush my teeth. Now you say all 4 sentences. Part 2. Breakfast and leaving the house. Breakfast. After the bathroom, I go to the kitchen. Now you. The kitchen is quiet and still. I drink a glass of water. I drink a glass of water to wake up my body. I make a cup of coffee. I make a cup of coffee and enjoy the smell. I can't start my day without coffee. Sometimes I eat a light breakfast. I grab a quick breakfast if I have time. I skip breakfast when I'm late. Even when I'm busy, I try to eat something small. Getting ready to leave. After breakfast, I get dressed. I choose comfortable clothes for the day. I pack my bag with what I need. I put my phone, my keys, and my wallet in my bag. I also take a water bottle and a small snack. Before I leave, I check that I have everything. I put on my shoes and my jacket. I lock the door and step outside. I take a deep breath of fresh air. Short morning story. You shadow. Listen once, then shadow line by line. In the morning, I open the curtains and let the light in. I stretch my body and take a deep breath. I brush my teeth, wash my face, and feel more awake. I drink a glass of water and make a cup of coffee. If I have time, I eat a quick breakfast. Then I get dressed, pack my bag, and leave the house. Now you. Part 3. Commuting and traveling. Going to work or school. I walk to the bus stop. Now you. On the way, I see people going to work. Now you. Some people walk quickly. Some people look sleepy and quiet. Now you. I wait at the bus stop for a few minutes. Now you. I check the time and look down the street. Now you. I see the bus coming. Now you. The bus stops and the doors open. Now you. I say good morning to the driver. Now you. I tap my card and find a seat. Now you. I sit by the window and look outside. Now you. On the bus or train. The bus moves through the city. Now you. I see cars, shops, and people on the street. Now you. Some people are walking their dogs. Some children are going to school. Now you. I listen to English on my headphones. Now you. I use my commute time to practice English. Now you. I repeat a few sentences quietly to myself. Now you. I shadow the speaker in my head or in a low voice. Now you. Before my stop, I press the button. Now you. The bus slows down and stops. Now you. I say thank you to the driver and get off. Now you. Commute mini drill. Repeat these sentences together. I wait for the bus and watch the street. I listen to English on my headphones. I use my commute time to practice speaking. I say thank you to the driver when I get off. Now you. Say all four. Part 4. Work or study day. Arriving. When I arrive at work, I greet my colleagues. Now you. I say good morning with a smile. Now you. I put my bag under my desk. Now you. I turn on my computer and check my emails. Now you. I make a short to-do list for the day. Now you. I decide what I need to finish first. Now you. Working and focusing. I focus on finishing my most important task. Now you. I try not to check my phone too often. Now you. I answer a few important emails. Now you. I join a short online meeting. Now you. I listen carefully and take simple notes. Now you. I ask questions when I need more information. Now you. I try to stay calm even when I feel busy. Now you. I take small breaks to stretch and breathe. Now you. At school or studying. If I'm studying, I open my notebook. Now you. I review what I learned yesterday. Now you. I read a short text in English. Now you. I underline new words. Now you. I try to understand the main idea. Now you. I repeat important sentences out loud. Now you. I speak the sentences until they feel natural. Now you. In the morning, I greet people and sit at my desk. Now you. I make a to-do list and start with the most important task. Now you. I read emails, answer questions, and join meetings. Now you. If I'm studying, I review my notes and read in English. Now you. I repeat new sentences out loud to practice speaking. Now you. I take small breaks to stretch and breathe deeply. Now you. Part 5. Lunchtime and Social English. Lunch routine. I usually have lunch around 1 o'clock. Now you. Sometimes I bring food from home. Now you. Other days I eat at a small cafe. Now you. I eat lunch with my colleagues and talk about our day. Now you. We talk about work, family, and weekend plans. Now you. Sometimes I like quiet lunches. Now you. I listen to music while I eat. Now you. Sometimes I listen to an English podcast at lunch. Now you. I use this time to relax and learn at the same time. Now you. Common lunch sentences. Practice. Let's practice some common things you might say at lunch. I'm really hungry. Now you. This looks delicious. Now you. How was your morning? Now you. What are your plans for this afternoon? Now you. Can I sit here? Now you. Do you want to eat outside or inside? Now you. I forgot my lunch today. Now you. Let's grab something quick to eat. Now you. Short lunch conversation. You shadow one side. Listen to this short dialogue, then I'll let you shadow person A. Hey, do you want to have lunch together? Sure, that sounds great. Do you have your lunch or do you want to go out? I brought food from home today. Nice, let's sit by the window. Good idea, I need some sunlight. Now you be person A. I'll read both lines, you repeat only A's lines after me. Hey, do you want to have lunch together? Now you. Do you have your lunch or do you want to go out? Now you. Nice, let's sit by the window. Now you. Great. Part 6. Afternoon and staying focused. Energy in the afternoon. In the afternoon, I sometimes feel a little tired. Now you. I make another cup of coffee to stay awake. Now you. Sometimes I choose tea instead of coffee. Now you. I drink some water to stay hydrated. Now you. I take a short walk if I can. Now you. Moving my body helps clear my mind. Now you. Work focus. I focus on finishing my work. Now you. I try to complete one task at a time. Now you. I avoid checking social media while I study. Now you. I turn off notifications when I need deep focus. Now you. I remind myself why I am working or studying. Now you. I remember my goals and my future plans. Now you. Afternoon drill. Motivation. Repeat these sentences with energy. I can stay focused for 15 minutes at a time. Now you. I can ignore my phone while I study. Now you. I can finish what I start. Now you. I am building my future one small step at a time. Now you. Part 7. Coming home and relaxing. Returning home. When I finally get home, I just want to relax. Now you. I take off my shoes and put down my bag. Now you. I change into comfortable clothes. Now you. I drink a glass of water or a cup of tea. Now you. I sit on the sofa and take a deep breath. Now you. I let my body and mind slow down. Now you. Evening activities. In the evening, I sometimes cook dinner. Now you. Sometimes I order food when I feel very tired. I eat dinner and enjoy my meal. I talk with my family or friends. Sometimes I watch a show or a movie. Sometimes I read a book or listen to music. Sometimes I use the evening to practice English. I listen to a podcast and shadow the speaker. I write a few sentences about my day. I review new words I learned. Now you. Relaxing story. Shadow. In the evening, I come home and change into comfortable clothes. Now you. I eat dinner and talk with the people I love. Now you. Sometimes I watch something relaxing. Now you. Sometimes I read or listen to music. Now you. Often I practice a little English before bed. Now you. I want English to be a natural part of my daily life. Now you. Part 8. Weekend and free time. Weekend habits. On weekends, my routine is a little different. Now you. Sometimes I wake up later. Now you. I enjoy a slow breakfast. Now you. I might meet friends for coffee. Now you. We talk, laugh, and share stories. Now you. Sometimes I go for a long walk or a short trip. Now you. I like to spend time in nature when I can. Now you. Using weekends to improve English. I also use weekends to improve my English. Now you. I might watch a movie in English with subtitles. Now you. I might read a short article or a few pages of a book. Now you. I might record myself speaking for 5 minutes. Now you. I might join an online English class or speaking club. Now you. I choose activities that are fun and useful. Now you. I remember that small steps still move me forward. Now you. Part 9. Talking about feelings and thoughts. Now, let's practice sentences about feelings and thoughts. These are very useful in real life. Feelings. I feel tired, but I'm proud of myself. Now you. I feel happy when I see my progress. Now you. Sometimes I feel nervous when I speak English. Now you. Sometimes I feel excited about learning. Now you. I feel calm when I listen to slow English. Now you. I feel more confident day by day. Now you. Thoughts. I think I'm getting better. Now you. I think my pronunciation is improving. Now you. I sometimes think I'm too slow, but that's okay. Now you. I know that learning takes time. Now you. I believe I can become fluent. Now you. I believe practice is more important than perfection. Now you. Mindset drill. Repeat these powerful sentences with strong voice. I am allowed to make mistakes. Now you. Mistakes are part of learning. Now you. Every day I can improve a little. Now you. My English does not need to be perfect. Now you. It only needs to be real and honest. Now you. Part 10. Night routine and sleep. Getting ready for bed. At night, I get ready for bed. Now you. I brush my teeth and wash my face. Now you. I put my phone away for a while. Now you. I write 1 or 2 sentences about my day. Now you. I write something I am grateful for. Now you. I turn off the lights and lie down. Now you. I take a few deep breaths to relax. Now you. I let go of stress from the day. Now you. I tell myself I did my best today. Now you. I close my eyes and fall asleep. Now you. Night reflection, shadow. At the end of the day, I slow down and rest. Now you. I put my phone away and relax my mind. Now you. I think about one thing I did well today. Now you. I feel thankful for small moments of progress. Now you. I know that tomorrow is another chance to grow. Now you. Final review. Your day in English. Now we will quickly move through a full day. Try to shadow me without stopping. Morning. I wake up and open the curtains. I stretch my body and take a deep breath. I brush my teeth, wash my face, and get dressed. I drink water, make coffee, and eat a quick breakfast. Now you. Say the whole morning sequence. Daytime. I go to work or school. I use my travel time to listen to English. I greet people and start my tasks. I read, write, listen, and speak in English when I can. I have lunch and take a short break to relax. Now you. Say the daytime sequence. Afternoon and evening. I focus on finishing my work or study. I try to stay away from distractions. I go home and change into comfortable clothes. I eat dinner and talk with my family or friends. I practice a little English before bed. I rest and prepare for a new day. Now you. Say the evening sequence. My friend, you just practiced a full day of English. Morning, work or study, lunch, afternoon focus, evening, weekend, feelings and thoughts, night routine. You didn't just listen, you spoke, you shadowed, you built real sentences in your mouth and mind. The more you describe your own day in English, the more natural you will sound. You can come back to this practice every day, in the morning, on the bus, on a walk, before sleep. Each time you will feel more comfortable, speak more smoothly, understand more deeply. Thank you for joining me today. This is English Pro Space. I'm Jamie. Until next time, keep listening, keep shadowing, keep speaking, and keep improving. Bye for now.